book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's online story time.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
And I'm Teacher Missy.
And we are so excited that you're with us today. Hey Teacher Missy, before we start talking about that really fun and kind of tiring thing we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
Should we sing? Should we sing?
Well, yeah.
Okay, all right. Storytime friends, would you sing with us? And remember, clap whatever you have. The song says clap your hands, but you can clap whatever you've got. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. And I really want to hear a story. Hey, my friend, what do you want to talk about?
Well, this is just, the weather is just so nice right now. Mm-hmm. And it's just any opportunity to get out there and soak up some sunshine and look for critters. I like to look for critters. And a way to do that is to go hiking.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like taking a really long walk through somewhere, maybe that's a little special.
Okay.
Maybe through a forest or across, just someplace that more than just walking across your yard.
Sure.
Although I guess you could hike across your yard.
It might, you could go back and forth.
For me, it's a hike when I cross my yard, so I don't know. But it is a thing that people like to do, and you can take a backpack with, water and snacks and, spend the day just walking around looking at stuff, or have a destination. Sometimes you've got somewhere specific.
Sure, you could hike up a hill and see from the top of the hill, or yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about.
I used to, when I was little, across the street from us was a huge field, and in the middle of the field was a hill. On top of the hill was a tree. So we used to like to hike up to the tree, and in the summertime we'd pack a picnic, because it probably took us, I don't know, maybe 20 more minutes to get there.
Right.
And then in the wintertime we would take our sleds, because then we would slide down the hill, and that was a lot of fun. I do have to say though, hiking through a field, we ran into a lot of snakes, which was fine, because I like a good snake, and they were harmless snakes. But there were a lot of snakes in that field. And
sometimes hiking through a field, I think, is almost harder than going through the woods or down a path, because the grass.
Sure.
If the grass is really long. My sister is not going to hike where there are snakes. She would need to be hospitalized.
So, Teacher Missy, do you have any good books about hiking?
Well, I know. You're asking, but I certainly do. Miss Tracy?
Yes.
Look at the picture on this book.
Oh, I see somebody, I think, going for a hike.
Well, I thought the same thing, and I was kind of looking at how they were dressed, and it looks to me like she's got a backpack on her back.
Excellent.
So there must be somewhere that they think they're going to go. And you know what? The book is called Climb On.
Wow.
Climb On. Illustrated by Jacqueline Alsantra and written by Baptiste Paul. So two people worked together on this book, and it comes to us from North South Publishers. This is cute. Morning, Dad. Morning. It's a great day for watching football. No, it's a great day for a hike. Remember? To the tippy top? Dad, it's called the summit.
That's what you call the top of a mountain.
Yes, the summit. Oh, they've got quite a journey maybe. Ready? Wait. I'll double check the list. We will fill our backpacks. Water, check. Snacks, check. First aid kit, ooh, that's important. And camera, check. Courage, I have courage for 2. Off we go. Come on, Dad. It starts as soon as we set foot on the big stone steps. Are we there yet? Finally. Which way? Right. Left. This path? No. That path? Maybe. Our shadows disappear under a shaded canopy. Which way now? Buzz, 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 smack, smack, smack. Turn back? No way. Climb on. Look, a vine. Look at the vines hanging from these great big trees. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Does this look at all like our forests?
It doesn't. The
It doesn't.
leaves are different,
Yeah, they're
and the tree trunks look a little different.
quite a bit. This looks jungle-like to me.
I agree.
Someplace kind of warm and sultry. Swing, swing. Want to try? And maybe next time. Climb on. The only way to the summit is up this ladder. Hang on. Hold on tight. Step. Breathe. Sweat. Burn. Are we there yet? And that's the dad asking. No way, we're only halfway. Climb on. Oh, she's got a little friend she found. That's a cool caterpillar. And up on the top there are, look at, this is a jungle. There are elephants there.
That is so cool.
Isn't that cool? She can see them right behind the tree line.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Those pictures are so beautiful.
You know what? It's beautifully illustrated. It really is. The rocks weep from yesterday's rain, each step slower than the last. Hurry up. Step. Breathe. Sweat. Slip. Slide. Ow! Are you okay? Oh, a little pain, but I'm fine. Behold. Ooh, that's a word that says anticipation. The town, a mosaic masterpiece indeed. They're way up high and look at, they're looking over the town.
What does the word mosaic mean, Teacher Missy?
You know, if you look at the picture, you can see that there's lots of different shapes and colors, and they're all put together. And that's what a mosaic can be, just random shapes and colors and sizes. It's a fun kind of art to do, and it's really a neat thing to be able to see that. And they must be up there quite a ways. I'm tired. Almost there, almost there. Up, up, up. Give me your hand. Pull. Climb on. Step, breathe, sweat, burn. Step, breathe, sweat, sleep. Wow. Uh-oh. Can't find it? Click, click. Remember. Wow. I wonder what maybe their camera. Ready? No way. That says, no way. And these are some of the creatures that she saw on her hike. Did you guys remember seeing any of this? What did she take with her?
Her backpack?
Her backpack, yep. And it looks like she has shoes. Those might be her dad's shoes.
Maybe.
Because they look bigger. So there were things, oh, and here's something. What is that? Do you know what that is? Can you see it? It's a hummingbird. Yeah, one of my favorites. Wow, that was quite a journey.
They made it though.
They did.
I love how they had so many hiking words in there. And
Yes.
you experience when you climb.
Yep, that was a good story.
Hey, story time, friends. Teacher Missy,
Yes, ma'am.
are you ready for flannel time?
You know how I love flannel time.
I kind of do too. All right, so today we're going to do a song called In the Forest. And I think I'll hand Teacher Missy some words, although I think she's going to pick it up really quick because so will you. And she's clever like
I'm
that.
a quick learner.
All right, so we are going for a walk in the forest, and we're going to see some different animals. And I think, particularly if you live in Minnesota, you can see all of these animals in the forest. But I suspect if you live almost anywhere in the United States, you might see most of these animals. Okay, here we go. Gotta get the voice right. All right. If you're ever in the forest, the forest, the forest, if you're ever in the forest, you might see a deer. They go this way and that way and that way and this way. If you're ever in the forest, you might see a deer. Have you ever seen a deer? If you live in northern Minnesota, I think you've seen them a lot. All right, let's find another one. If you're ever in the forest, the forest, the forest, if you're ever in the forest, you might see a squirrel. They go this way and that way and that way and this way. If you're ever in the forest, you might see a squirrel. I can promise you'll probably see a squirrel. Okay. If you're ever in the forest, the forest, the forest, if you're ever in the forest, you might see a mouse. They go this way and that way and that way and this way. If you're ever in the forest, you might see a mouse. There he is.
Or in her garage.
Teacher Missy said they're in her garage too.
Yeah.
If you're ever in the forest, the forest, the forest, if you're ever in the forest, you might see a porcupine.
Oh boy.
They go this way and that way and that way and this way. If you're ever in the forest, you might see a porcupine. I'm going to put him in the tree because oftentimes you'll see porkies up in the tree.
They like to be in the trees.
They do. If you're ever in the forest, the forest, the forest, if you're ever in the forest, you might see an ant. They go this way and that way and that way and this way. If you're ever in the forest, you might see an ant. Put him right there on the forest floor, because that's where you're most likely to see him. How about one more, okay? If you're ever in the forest, the forest, the forest, if you're ever in the forest, you might see a bird. They go this way and that way and that way and this way. If you're ever in the forest, you might see a bird. And that's a big bird for that tree. But he sure looks nice. So next time you're taking a walk, see what kind of animals you can find. Thanks for playing.
Miss Tracy, this is a beaut. Check it out.
Oh,
Isn't that beautiful? What do you think they're doing?
Well, I see that they have a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I see the word night on the title.
Yes.
So I think maybe they're going for a hike at night.
I'm thinking that could be it. It's called The Night Walk. And I do see a flashlight. Marie Dorleans wrote and illustrated this book. And it comes to us from, I just said it. I'm brain dead. Florist Books. There we go. Okay, Mama opened her bedroom door, interrupting the nighttime darkness. Wake up, you two, she whispered. Let's go, so we can get there on time. Wonder where they're going. They're going somewhere. We got dressed without talking. Our eyes were just half closed. It was the middle of the night. Outside, crickets chirped in corners in the garden. The summer air smelled of irises and honeysuckle, and those smell so good. I love the smell of honeysuckle. We paddled softly through the sleeping village. The pavements were still warm from the heat of the day. There they go, they're going right to town. There's somebody's dog. Oh, and a cat. I see a cat. Oh my goodness. The big hotel was wide awake. It glowed bright, like a chandelier. Look at all the lights on in that hotel. Wow. That is, yeah, it's big. Lots of people awake there. But the last house in the village was almost asleep. It had one eye open. I love that description. One eye open. As we walked deeper into the countryside, the scent of grass filled our noses. Little by little, shapes emerged from the shadows as our eyes adjusted to the night. Oh, they've got a whole pasture full of what? Can you see these guys? They're all sleeping.
Oh, it's hard to see. I see cows.
Cows. It is a little hard to see. Cows there. Oh, and here's a badger. He's not sleeping though. We left the road and the path, climbed gently out of the valley. A train sliced through the darkness, wheels shrieking, carriages shaking. Then it was gone. There was just us and the still silence. We threaded through the whispering forest. The earth was damp. The bark smelled comforting. Dead branches snapped under our feet, and ferns swayed quietly as we passed. They're still going somewhere. We walked slowly, lulled by the rustling of the leaves above. Then, suddenly, a lake. We stopped to play with the moon. And there's the moon shining on the lake. Further on, we found a clearing. Oh, let's lie down, said Mama. We gasped at the vast, glittering sky. Grass stretched out and scratched our backs. We stayed until Papa said, well, let's push on. We need to keep walking so we can get there on time. Where do you suppose they're going? We climbed to a hillside, picking our way from rock to rock. Hurry, hurry, said Mama. We got there just in time. We watched for a moment, and then Oh. We sat quite still, warm together, amazed by the light of the new day. Isn't that beautiful?
They went to watch the sunrise.
That was their whole hike, was to go to see the sunrise. That is the greatest book. I love this book.
Hey, Teacher Missy.
Yes,
Story time,
Tracy.
friends. Who wants to wave a scarf?
Oh, I wonder if you have my.
Let's look for Teacher Missy's scarf.
Oh, the
Green
green one!
one. There you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, now story time, friends. Out of your story time kit, I'd like you to find your scarf, or get a sock, or get a washcloth, or get a paper towel, or get a pair of underwear, or get anything that you can shake. Even a t-shirt works really well to shake your scarf. And we are going to have to do our scarf warm-up because we haven't done that.
It has been a while.
Did you hear something?
What? Yeah, I did. What is it?
Oh, of course. Do you want to come out and say hi? Absolutely. Story time, friends. Elephant would like to be our story time friend today. Oh, hello, Teacher Missy.
Good morning, elephant.
Hello, story time friends. We are delighted that you are here with us, Elephant. So
Yes, we are. I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm gonna set you down there so you can watch us scarf. All right. Are you ready? Let's start with our warm-up. Here we go. My scarf goes up, my scarf goes down, my scarf goes around, 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 around. My scarf goes in, my scarf comes out, my scarf flies about, 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 about. Woo! Okay,
I
ready?
love that little thing.
I know I do too.
It's so fun.
Okay, let's do it fast. You ready? Want to do it fast? Can you do it fast? Let's all do it fast. Can you do it fast?
I think so.
I think I can do it fast. Can you do it fast? Okay, fast. Fast is the word. Here we go. My scarf goes up, my scarf goes down, my scarf goes around, 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 around. My scarf goes in, my scarf comes out, my scarf flies about, 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 about. Woo!
Wow,
Wow is right.
that was a lot.
That was a very busy scarfing session. But you know what happened to me when my scarf went around, around? It wrapped around my hand. That was kind of interesting. Okay, all right, let's sing a song. Now, oftentimes when we go hiking, at least in our area, in northern Minnesota, it's really hard to go hiking without running into a lake. Because we got a lot of lakes. Do you know that in the county that we live in, there's over 1,000 lakes just in our county? In our town, we have 5 lakes just in our little town. I know it's crazy. So, it doesn't happen very often that you go hiking without running into a lake. So, we are going to talk about what happens in the lake, and we're going to use our scarf. And the first thing that we're going to talk about are the weeds. You ever seen weeds in a lake? The weeds just kind of swish around.
We have a few at our cabin.
Yeah, sure.
In the water. The fish like them.
Yeah, that's true. The fish hide
yep.
in them. That's really important for the fish.
It is.
Not so much for the swimmers, but it's fine. All right, here we go. The weeds in the lake go swish, 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 swish. Swish, 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 the weeds in the lake go swish, 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 all day long. And speaking of fish, let's see what our fish do. The fish in the lake swim around and around, around and around, around and around. The fish in the lake swim around and around, all day long. Now, have you ever dumped sand into water? It's really fun when you're at the beach and you're doing a sandcastle and you dump the sand in the water, because sometimes it floofs down, but sometimes it drifts down, okay? So we're gonna pretend we're sand and we're drifting down in the water. Here we go. The sand in the water drifts down, 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 down. The sand in the water drifts down, 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 all day long. I love doing that. Just letting go a little bit and then catching my scarf. And finally, what happens to a lake on a windy day? That's right, we get waves.
Yes, waves and waves and
And
waves.
sometimes, if the wind is strong enough, it actually looks like it's a little bit white on the top of every wave. And we call that a white cap.
A white cap.
Kind of white cap on top of the wave, and that's because the wind is going so hard that the water is kind of tumbling. And so what we're seeing kind of the bubbles of the top of the water. And that's a white cap. And when there's white caps on the lake, you know not to go on the lake.
Right, we were gonna fish this weekend and couldn't because of the white caps.
Because of the white caps on the lake, yeah. Because it's just too dangerous then. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about our waves. But our waves aren't white caps. Our waves are just gonna go up and down. Here we go. The waves on the lake go up and down, up and down, up and down. The waves on the lake go up and down all day long. And that was so fun. Thanks for going to the lake with us. Oh, story time, friends. Teacher Missy, what a great time I had today. I'm assuming you also had a great time today.
It was an awesome time today.
We
Awesome.
talked all about what it's like to climb up to the mountain when Dad just wanted to stay on the couch and watch some TV. Yeah. But they did it. They made it all the way to the top. And also making it all the way up to the top is our family who went on a night walk. And they walked all the way up to see the sunrise.
The sunrise.
How beautiful was that? And then we talked about maybe some animals we'd see as we hike through the woods and what happens in the lakes that we run into while we're hiking. What a great day.
I know, it was awesome.
But now I think it's time to say goodbye so you can get out and do some fun things of your own. Would you sing with us? All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, take a hike.